Ni hao. Now, the next lesson learned in China, it's love. Yeah, that was now an interesting thing as well. Considering that, how can I say, we see in movies how Chinese people love each other, they hug each other. It is still there. There's a young generation that is really turning love into a totally interesting thing. But this is where the love of China came from. It's China, when they have a relationship, it's not about goosebumps, really. It's not about, ooh, you make me feel so nice. It's all about, how are we going to survive? It's all about, do you have enough money as a man to take care of me? There's a time in their history when young girls were being aborted. During that time, it was a lot of hard work and people were working in industries, they were farming, and they thought of female being the weaker sex. So anytime that they would find out that you are having a girl, they would abort the child. And it was so unfortunate because now the population of men is higher than the ladies. So now getting a wife, it's even an honor. But now parents have taken it to another whole new level. When you are going to ask for a lady in marriage, the first thing they will definitely ask you is this: how much money do you earn? Because you need to buy a house. In China, dowry payment is a house. They need to ensure that when you are moving from your parents' house, you're moving to your home, it's your own home, you have bought it. China is expensive. Housing in China is way expensive. Per square meter is like $10,000. That's 1 million Kenya shillings per square meter. So houses are not cheap. And they have this responsibility of taking care of their parents. Chinese do not have nursing homes. Yes, they are there, but not as many. Chinese take care of their old parents. If they die, fine. If the ones who are alive, it is your responsibility to take care of them. So for them, love is more money-minded and money-oriented than anything else. Yes, I love you, I respect you, but at the end of it all, do we have things that are common? The thing that I also understood was, do we have same giftings? Do we not even giftings, but talents? Do we like watching movies together? Do we like playing golf together? Do we like playing tennis together? That is how Chinese work. It's like, do we have things in common? Considering on our side, like for me, my example, my husband and I, we have some things in common, but majority of things we don't have in common. Because I have come to learn to accept his differences, and he's learning to accept my differences, and he's also learning to accept the things that I love. But in China, we need to sit down literally. Do we like movies? Check. Do we like to have children? Check. Do we like to, both of us, do we like money? Check. Do we like, for them, if it's going abroad to get money, they're okay with it. You can stay away from your spouse for a whole year, as long as where you're going to get money. So the principles that we have of marriages is totally different from their perspective. Chinese people can come to Kenya, they work here for a whole year, for a year, 2 years, and they have not even seen their wives and their husbands, they have not seen their children. And this one child policy thing, they have this thing of giving birth to one child. They really do not tell their children, I love you. Till today, I still do not understand why. Because for me, I'm wondering the emotional part of a child. Even scientists say that your child will grow in esteem if you tell them I love you all the time and encourage them. But Chinese is different. Chinese is all about, you need to work hard, you need to learn, you need to get a degree or a master's or a PhD so that you get money. So it is all money oriented. So that is how love is in China. But is there a generation that is rising up that is more of how you make me feel? Are you making me a better person? Yes, there is that group that is coming up slowly by slowly. And you will see them holding hands on the streets. You will see them in parks holding each other and hugging each other and cuddling. And you're like, this is too much in public, but for them, they are okay. There is a generation that is literally going out of the norm, but for them, that is fine. But for us, our perspective is definitely different from theirs. So something like I love you in China, please do not expect it to hear much of that. Chinese do not say I love you as much, but will they say I love you, my country? Yes, they will say I love my country, China, they will say that. But If they say I love my wife, majority of the guys I've ever asked, I told them, have you ever told your wife, I love you? Yes. And anytime I tell them that, they think either I'm having an affair or there's something wrong. So their perspective is very different. So that is my lesson learned on love. So join me in my next lesson. Xie xie, 再见.